What is up, guys? Hope you're all doing well. I know you can't see my face. I'm going to try and do this, maybe a couple more episodes if you guys actually enjoy seeing no face cam here. So let me know down below in the comment section, or at least leave a like if you guys enjoy not seeing my face. If the audio is better for all of you guys, this way I can actually pull up some more things for all of you and hopefully be more accurate in what I decide to say. So first off today, guys, in CSGO news, I have speculation for all of you, and what I'm trying to predict is the next Swedish team to come onto the professional scene for CSGO. This actual lineup revolves around CLG, the former CLG coach and stand-in player Pita. He was actually a stand-in for a few events before him and Tarek both left that lineup. Obviously Tarek right now in Optic Gaming, but Pita actually announced 3 weeks ago on Twitter, as many of you guys probably saw, that his new journey would be beginning soon. None of us really knew for sure what that new journey would be, and he still has yet to announce that. So this is me predicting, guys, that actually Pita is going to come back to the competitive scene as a player, not a coach, which many of us actually saw. I know many tweets have been coming towards Pita's way to actually be a coach for teams like Liquid, who are looking for a coach after leaving Peacemaker behind. We'll talk about later in today's CSGO news episode. But as of right now, if you guys look at the registered ESEA teams, here's our evidence on screen right now. There's a team known as Team ESG, an all-Swedish lineup. Pita himself is Bosnian, but also partially Swedish. This is a 5-man Swedish lineup, which consists of Pita himself, alongside a former 2014 member of Lemon Dogs, as well as SK Gaming. Many of you guys know him, Delpan, alongside another Escape Gaming player who actually recently played in the World Championships for the Swedish roster. That is Slap. I actually talked about him a long time ago because he went from the Escape Gaming starting roster to the backup player and now is off that lineup. So we have Delpan, Slap, Pita, alongside their 4th member. A lot of you guys are going to know this name. He left Godsent, the old roster there, just 2 months ago. That is Pauf from Godsent, as well as their 5th member, who is also Swedish, a Swedish member known as Adder. So this 5-man lineup, guys, all 5 currently at least partially Swedish, and all 5 currently have no team to play with competitively. So it can be really cool to see if by chance these guys are going to come together and possibly form a team sometime soon in the future. If not, though, it was nice speculation, right? And speaking of former Liquid Peacemaker, many of you guys know a couple days ago he left that Liquid coaching role and that Liquid roster. They are already looking, though, for a new potential coaching role, as Liquid posted this available job position on their website. As many of you have probably not seen, though, it's really cool to see now that we actually have more transparency between these organizations, whether they reveal the contracts and how many years they're going to sign players. I know we had Hellraisers announce stuff like that earlier this year, but now we get to see Liquid and what they're paying their coaches and what Peacemaker potentially made for this team. I was actually very surprised to see a Liquid coach making 6 figures, $125,000 for an entire year of service. Now, obviously, playing an entire year for Liquid or actually being in that coaching role for an entire year is probably easier said than done when you have people like Peacemaker who are only there for 6 months. But you got to think about this, whether it's ESL Cologne or ESL New York, or maybe even if you go back to MLG Columbus, really those are the only 3 big successful events for Liquid. I was very surprised to see that they can afford to pay a coach 6 figures, over $100,000. So really cool to see here. If you guys have any coaching skills and you don't even need a college degree, feel free to sign up for this Liquid coaching role. If one of my viewers actually gets the Liquid coaching role, I will follow you on Twitter or something. And some short news for all of you guys. Just this morning, Epsilon announced a new partnership for the esports scene and for their organization in general, and that is with the French soccer club known as AS Monaco. Now, I know you guys probably know I'm American. I don't know whether to call it football or soccer, but it's still really cool to see. I mean, you get all these NBA players, all these other football organizations, all these other sports organizations entering into the esports scene, and alongside this, we still have football organizations. This is actually a French team over there, I think pretty decently. I don't know too much about that scene over there as well, but still really cool to see how esports is so fast and growing, and so many other organizations are trying to get involved with it. So yes, Epsilon has announced their new partnership. We're not sure the details of this partnership as of right now, but hopefully going to be some cool benefits for the team. And some very cool news, I think, for North American CSGO. If you guys look at this Splyce lineup really quick on screen, they have 5 members, all from 5 different countries. Obviously still a North American organization there, but really confused if this is actually good for North American CSGO, or I don't really know what to call this team. But still, Splyce made a small splash. You guys see what I did there with the wording there? Splyce splash 2 days ago as they took the ZOTAC Cup against Cyberzen. So if you guys think, oh, not a legitimate win here, Cyberzen, at least a top 3 Chinese team, at least in my own rankings there. I think probably a number 2 team in China. I've said this before, maybe only Tyloo in front of them as of right now. Now, I'm not sure if this is good news for North American CSGO or Splyce, or just bad news for the lacking strength in the Chinese scene and the depth there. Besides Tyloo, who do we have in the Chinese scene that can actually go and make big splashes here? They can't even take down Splyce, a team who has shown a very, very lacking performance in the past few months. I mean, besides, what was it, all the way back to MLG Columbus, where they had a very big disappointment there, qualifying after beating like Vex Gaming. It was just very, very sad to see there. So if they can't beat teams like Splyce, very worried about the Chinese team right now. But either way, Splyce, good news for them as they took the ZOTAC Cup, a $20,000 prize pool, and swept Cyberzen 2-0. Still very close matches here, 16-12 and 16-14, but still a really cool win to see Splyce back on the map here. Can they continue this streak? I have no idea, but I hope so. Oh, and by the way, guys, throughout Eleague Season 2 Group A, we saw a run of Snickers advertisements, including their where you're not you in your hungry moments. I showed this actually in our last CSGO News episode. A really cool advertisement to see. I think Snickers doing a great job. They've also announced, we've actually announced by Esports, they are another official partner with Eleague. Eleague, you know, has been tying down some big $1 million sponsorships. As many of you guys know, one of the other sponsors is Buffalo Wild Wings. I actually had a CSGO News article about this a long time ago as well. These struggling advertisements and commercials by Buffalo Wild Wings. So I'm going to show you guys. You guys might actually enjoy this commercial here. I found this on YouTube. I was watching a video the other day, and here was a pre-roll ad that I had, 30 seconds long. So I hope you guys enjoy this and how crappy this actual commercial for Buffalo Wild Wings was. So yeah, here's this. How awkward.
Some people believe esports aren't really sports. And it's okay to be wrong. You see, we show Eleague on our TVs. And our TVs only show sports.
Like, what kind of crappy advertisement is that? Some people believe that esports aren't sports. What a great way to start off a commercial for freaking esports, am I right? And then showing like a girl, just like a girl's eyes, like, oh wow, that's the greatest. Anyway guys, hope you all enjoyed this episode of me having no face cam. I'm gonna always do this, you know, to be honest with all of you guys right now, I wanna try and do this more in the future because it was actually really nice for me. I think the audio came out better. I think the scripts came out a lot better. I was able to actually look up more information and read off a script instead of having to memorize things and mess up a lot more often. If you guys like this, please leave a comment down below saying, Jake, I loved it. Keep up with no face cam. If you guys didn't like it, say, Jake, I want to see your beautiful face or your ugly face, whatever it may be. But also, if I ever go back to this where I just do no face cams, guys, I always want to finish the video like this, going back to a face cam, reassuring you guys that I still have a face, and always closing out like with a little personal outro to all of you. So I would never go an entire video without a face cam. Let me know down in the comment section, guys. This is very important for you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see. But also, I want to announce thank you to Scooby. I'm actually announcing a month-long sponsorship with my new actual partner. That is Scooby's website here. The link in the top line description. Same as raffletrades.com, my previous sponsor, guys. This one's going to be for the next month or so. An absolutely great website if you guys don't want to sell your skins back to Steam and lose 5% there. You can't trade your crappy skins. No one's going to buy them. A great website down below. Click on that link if you guys want to use Scooby's website. I believe probably one of the best and one of the most original skin trading websites out there. So thank you to Scooby for offering me a month-long sponsorship with him. I want to be transparent with all of you guys. So I'm going to tell you this. I might regret it. This is a $500 sponsorship for the next month or so. And that was the biggest sponsorship I've had in quite some time. Not my biggest one ever, but I want to be transparent with you guys. So yes, he gave me quite a few skins to do this, and that's why I accepted. I think his website is great. So thank you to Scooby, and thank you guys for understanding why I take sponsorships. And until next video, hope you guys all enjoy. My name is Jake. Remember, I like you. I hope you guys all enjoy this episode of CSGO News because I certainly enjoyed making it. As always, guys, remember, I like you. Meow. Goodbye.